we get started, you're about to go on scene with the Philadelphia Fire Department. A 2-alarm fire is threatening an entire neighborhood of West Philadelphia.
The fire is in one of the city's many row houses. The building has no smoke or fire alarm. As a result, the fire was not reported until flames were visible from the outside and already spreading to adjacent houses. In fact, 2 more propane tanks and 5 kerosene heaters toward the back of the house that could explode at any moment. And if rescue does not move lines inside to stop the fire, the whole neighborhood could go up in flames.
Let's pack up. Let's pack up and get up. Pack, we're ready for the water. Fight! All right, hold on.
Hey, John, I need a captain to take this building to the right, or you want to handle it. You got a lot of 24 at Rescue 1, Engine 5 in there. They got their hands full. All right? Bill? Staging? Yeah, all right, do me a favor. Just stand by with your people over by the car until I need them. I'm going to need them, but I don't want to lose control of you right now. All right, we got it.
Let's go to the show floor, all right? I want to open them up on the show floor. Hey,
I'm in Engine 5.
let's go. All right.
How you making out on the property to the right?
The fire has been contained, but inside, firefighters continue to inch their way through dense black smoke as they make a secondary search for victims.
Hold that here. Very hot inside, very. Can't see a darn thing in there. Back down to the first floor. Basically just opening up everything to check for any extensions. This is the building that was the exposure to the fire building, so our main concern was the spread of the fire into this building. We opened up everything. There was a considerable amount of fire in the cock loft. We opened it up, knocked it down, and we seem to have pretty much the fire under control in this area. Nice job. Pretty good working fire up here? Good working fire. We went for 2 alarms. So good working fire. Everybody did a real nice job.
The fire was caused by a kerosene heater that was left too close to a wooden cabinet. 3 people inside the building at the time were able to escape through a back window and were uninjured.
On scene, emergency response will continue from Philadelphia right after this. Philadelphia's Rescue 1 fighting fires is just part of the job. What you're about to see is an extraordinary rescue. A man lost control of his car and he plunged into an icy river.
It is now 3:05 p.m., and fire companies already on scene have spotted the driver who has somehow escaped from his submerged car. Incredible, considering that the car hit a stone wall, did a somersault, and landed 30 feet out into the river.
Straight through those trees, those red lights under the bridge. That's where we're going. Rescue 1's arriving on location with sign for it.
Okay.
The injured man has been brought to the bank of the river and is being placed in a Stokes basket as Rescue 1 arrives on scene.
Okay. The guy's out of the car, right? Hi, Michael.
Yeah, the only one guy in the car.
He's out?
He's down here at the bottom of the bank now.
Pretty much said as soon as they get him back,
See him bubbles up? The bubble right there.
These air bubbles are from the car, now sitting at the bottom of the river, some 15 feet below the surface. The victim is in and out of consciousness. His left hand and wrist are almost completely severed, and it is likely that he is suffering from advanced hypothermia, which compounds his already life-threatening injuries. Paramedics Joseph Ryan and William Engstrom with Medic 13 will transport their patient to the Medical College of Pennsylvania's Trauma Center.
MCP? MCP, yeah, trauma alert. Okay? All right, we're going to take your head down. I got it, Bill. Okay, let's rock and roll. Yep. Excuse me. Sir, you know where you're at? What do you need, Billy? Huh? Do you know where you're at? Sir, do you know where you're at?
Although conscious, the victim is not responding to questions. The medics now fear that he may also be suffering from internal injuries and severe head injuries.
You in? Bill? You got him? More tape, Bill. All right. You got any more veins? Just go to try to get some blood because he probably lost some. I'm going to type in cross and get in there. Chief notified the hospital already?
I'm going to go in there now and say it again.
Trauma alert, right? Yeah, trauma alert.
These IV bags have been wrapped with hot packs to warm the fluid inside and to raise their victim's temperature as they reverse his hypothermia.
Yeah. Check the belly, the lower extremities. I didn't get a look at them yet.
No, squeeze it.
He's not squeezing it. He's not. He's just trying to hold it in place, okay? Do me a favor, Kim. Take a deep breath. Take a breath. Good. Deep breath. One more. Good.
You really need to concentrate on breathing, all right?
See, if you lay your arm flat, it'll be easier, okay? Lay it down flat. Lay it down flat.
Tell him to regulate it.
Kim, we really can't do anything for that, okay? The best thing for it is if you lay it flat, okay? Look at me. Open your eyes. Put your arm flat. Just let it lay flat on the board.
From the elbow.
Okay, do you understand? On the elbow, right.
We're here.
Got a guy,
We need that trauma dressing right there. That's what we got.
25 years old, went in the river in his car.
After 5 hours of reconstructive surgery and months of therapy, the man is regaining use of his left hand. As On Scene continues, a building has collapsed in downtown Philadelphia.
Paramedics Robert Krause and Robert Carrick are dispatched as engine and ladder companies and police units throughout the city converge on what is clearly a major disaster. Tons of brick and concrete have crashed down onto a busy downtown sidewalk, burying pedestrians.
Okay, we're here. Okay, we've got a collapsed building. Medic 13, on location at the box.
Ship this other guy out.
Police and rescue crews join forces to dig through the rubble, hoping to find survivors in time. There is no way to know how many people could still be trapped. With rush hour just beginning, the streets were crowded with pedestrians. As the rescue workers continue their desperate search underneath the unstable structure, their lives are also in danger from the threat of a further collapse.
We split the crew, and we took the one guy that was trapped out. He went with another company to the hospital, and our company's staying here to see if we find any more. 2 dead.
Tragically, 3 people were killed in that building collapse, and yet 8 people who were trapped in the rubble were rescued. On scene, we'll be right back.
Continues. We're in the city of brotherly love. We're riding with the fire department of Philadelphia, who with the rescue. Rescue 1 is responding to a 2-alarm fire in a multiple-story apartment complex. Six more engine and ladder companies are already on scene and are working to bring the fire on the first floor under control. But because the fire was not reported until it was already out of control, the blaze has spread rapidly upward and is beginning to engulf the second and third stories.
I want 2 stalls up on the roof, all right? When we get there, they need the roof open up.
29 minutes, 25 minutes. 4529
Coming up, running down. This is what it's all about.
Rescue 1 will go directly to the roof and ventilate the building. Their job is to take the heat out of the fire in order for rescue crews to enter the top floors with water lines and search for victims. Fire is to get ahead of it, but Rescue 1 knows that once they step onto the roof to fight it from above, the fire could engulf the floor directly below them and make the roof collapse under their feet.
I just don't want you to go off the roof. The guys are going to open. They're in the process of opening the roof. Got a couple stalls in service. We're going to get some better ventilation. Second floor exposure lit up. That's why we're ventilating, to get all the heat out. The engine companies will make it in with their lines.
Go ahead, John. We got 5 blowing out the second floor now. Okay, we got you in the wheel, right? I see the wheel. That's the phone. You got any lights back there?
Rescue 1, Battalion 8.
Battalion 8.
Chief, we're on the roof. We're doing a good job getting it open. I see the fire. Just remember we're up here, buddy. Second floor. It's working its way up. Engine companies are on their way in there now. They will be all right. The whole rear lit up, so keep an eye on the ladder.
The engine and ladder companies have now been able to reach the second and third floors. Despite the black, hot smoke inside, the search for victims intensifies because 2 people were just seen jumping out of a second-story window. Although the building is listed as vacant, the firefighters have found evidence that drug addicts and transients are using the building. Fortunately, no additional victims were found, and the 2 seriously injured people who jumped from the building are expected to fully recover.
Well, first we went to the roof, opened the roof up, and we were ordered inside to the second floor, 6-foot hooks, open up the walls and ceiling. They knocked the fire down there. We wound up going to the third floor. The captain and most of the company was on the third floor, pulling walls and ceilings and chasing the fire along the catwalk. They got it all knocked down.
This is a fire that had to be chased. It went from one property, actually got into the other property. We lost 2 on this. We had to chase it through the walls and ceilings, open the entire place up, and get the fire out. It's what we call, it's a good worker. Something we had to chase, and something we had to hang tough with. Companies, all the companies on the went for 2 alarms. All the companies did a real good job. Something we had to hang tough with.
That scene will continue.
That's it for this week, everybody. I'm Dave Foreman. Thanks for watching this special edition of On Scene in Philly.